welcome back to 6 Scale Reviews. It's Dan here. Got a bit of a special video for you guys. I'm going to be doing a pose tutorial slash posing session type of thing. Recently I asked on Instagram and on my community page on YouTube if you guys would like to see this sort of thing. So here I am trying it out for the first time. And yeah, this one's going to be called a basic tutorial because I'm going to start off pretty much from your basic museum pose, and I want to do a walking pose and then one dynamic and then call it a day because I don't want to do this. I don't want to make this video too long because, yeah, I don't want to take it too long. And but yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Once again, this is my perspective. These will be my tips and tricks. You may not agree with them all, or you might love them, you might not, whatever. It's all subjective at the end of the day. You can do what you want with your figures. But yeah, man, I just want to show you guys how I do things, and people have been interested, so here we are. I just wanted to do something fun and interactive with you guys out there in the internet world. And yeah, so if there's any figures you guys would like me to do next after this, if all goes well, I'm going to put my collection tour up here in the corner, and you let me know what figures you guys want to see next. Total open book. Hit the comments down below, hit the DMs, whatever you want. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna get this guy off the turntable and let's get it. All right, here he is off the rotating turntable. I just want to let you guys know beforehand, I did not mod the fat suit underneath the flight suit. It is the original one. It is straight out the box. I did nothing to this. This is just how the figure is. So yeah, this is with the non-modded Mando undersuit. So just letting you guys know. And so we're gonna start with the character pose. Very simple, very effective. And I got my handy dandy accessories storage bin here. Probably not gonna use it for a minute, so that's just gonna be there. Actually, let me just get that over here for now. So yeah, let's do this real quick. I'm gonna show you guys. Now, the number one thing in my eyes is the way it looks naturally. If it looks natural, you can really sell it and give it that realistic look, and that's normally what I go for. Well, that's always what I go for. But I'm gonna do something simple. Like his hand on his gun. Bend this back first. Give that angle. And if I want to get up in there, I definitely can. And his hand popped out a bit. All good. All right. Got a little bit of an ab crunch. Legs a bit spread apart here. Head turned a bit, turned down. And that is pretty much the pose. I kind of did that quick, but as you can see, he's gripping the gun. He's looking natural. As I said, try not to make him look stiff. Try to keep things realistic. Like, even if you got to act it out yourself to kind of give you an idea of what would look proportionally like correct, and you wouldn't have him running with his right leg forward and then have his right arm forward. That wouldn't really make sense. So kind of keep that logic in mind, keep anatomy in mind, and I think most of your poses would look great. But yeah, just something simple like this will go a long way in your display. So there it is. here we are. Going to be doing a walking pose next. And a bit of a tip, take it however you want. I like to use a point of reference, like some type of image or whatever, to kind of copy, to kind of give me an idea. I typically do that with, with most of my figures. If I can't really think of a pose I want to do or whatnot, just trying to get inspired by something, And so with this guy, he has a lot of posters and whatnot. Very easy to go out there and just see an image of Mando and he's walking. A lot of statues tend to copy that for some reason. And yeah, it's a cool pose, especially for Mando. So we're going to do that here. I'm going to show you that. I went ahead and put the pistol in the pistol holding hand. I feel like I didn't need to show you guys that. And real quick, shout out to Posing with Peter because he does an absolutely amazing walking pose for this figure on his YouTube channel. And he posted some amazing pics with this guy on his Instagram. So shout out to Posing with Peter. Go check him out. If you haven't already, and if you don't know who he is, you're living under a rock. But anyways, let's get into it, man. So what I like to do is first to start with the legs because it's somewhat of the harder part. I'm gonna put this leg in the back, and this leg in the front, like so, about shoulder width apart. I'm gonna keep his knee straight, and I'm gonna dip this toe up. And then I'm going to try to bring these legs together as much as I can and twist the quads forward. Because if they're out, it's going to look like he's walking bow-legged, and you don't want that. And lift this leg a bit more, if anything. Now, what's going to sell the pose, really, realistically, is arms. So, this arm is going to go back a bit. I'm going to twist his arm out a bit like this. You'll see why in a sec. And this arm is going to come out a bit like so. Not too far, but like a little slight bend. Maybe like a 10 degree, something like that. Now, it's very difficult for me to do this on camera, guys. Sorry, but I'm not the greatest at posing while on camera like this, or especially the way I'm set up right now. But something like this will do. And another tip, what's cool about these split cup boots is you can really get them to hold the weight. So what I do is kind of just put his foot down and bring the separate part down a bit so it kind of keeps it locked in place. And then you can really keep this guy balanced very well. Now, if I can only get him to balance, that is another battle there. And then there you go. Here he is. Walking. And, yeah, that's the pose. You understand? Yeah, there he is. That's the pose. Walking pose. And you'll see him on the turntable right now. Alright, here we are for the third and final pose. I went ahead and took off the gun because this is going to be a vital accessory. And we're going to get this guy into a kneeling pose. So first things first, let's get this guy kind of spread open, get some workspace to work with. You're going to want to bring this leg as high up as you can, but be very careful with the belt. You don't want this armor plate crashing into anything. You can always slide this back a little bit and move it up. Good tip to have. That way it slides under if possible. Just be careful, move slow. I'm going to bring this leg back as far as I can, like so. I'm going to bend the knee. I'm going to bend this knee. And see if I can let me angle this down so you guys can see this part a bit better. Okay. So I'm going to angle this down. Now, what I'm gonna do here is spread the legs apart. And now what that does for this leg is I'm gonna bring this, I'm gonna bend the knee a little bit more, and a little bit more, and then bring this leg towards me a bit, like this. So it looks a little bit more natural that way. And another thing, I'm gonna bend the torso. So give it a good ab crunch, give it a good twist. There it goes, ab crunch. Very nice, very nice. Again, have him kind of leaning this way a bit because it wouldn't make sense. He would tip over otherwise. So you see his legs here. You can move pretty well with a fat suit, you know. Not bad. A little patience, gotta work with him a bit. And once again, just please be careful with this armor plate. And so now, kind of twist his foot this way a bit to give it a little bit more realism, because your ankle doesn't really, your knee and your toes and your knee kind of usually line up, so that would probably hurt. So I'll do this, and the other foot is just straight out, up and down like that. And now what we're gonna do is, pretty much what the pose I'm going for is he's gonna be reloading this guy. So I'm gonna open this guy up right here, if I can do it. Yeah, so we're gonna open this guy up. He's gonna be reloading a bolt in there. So what I'm gonna do is have this arm like this. This arm is going to be like this. And I'm gonna take one of these guys from his shin armor, and I'm going to place it in between his hand right here, just like this. Nothing too crazy. You don't gotta balance anything wild, something like that. And then pretty much the bolt is gonna be open. Kind of try to get this thing out of the way here, if I can. And pretty much rest the weapon either on his shoulder or however you want to do it, just like this. And what I'm going to do now is twist this knee a little bit, kind of give him an anchor, or a little bit more realism, because, like, you know, when you kneel down, like, if you try it, when your knees are square like this, you're kind of off balance. But when you angle one leg out, or the bottom knee that's touching the floor, once you angle that out, it kind of gives you a bit more support under your butt. So that's kind of what, you know, we're doing here. His foot's under his butt, a little bit more support, leaning on that side. Then kind of fix the cape a little bit to however you like. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna go ahead and get a cinematic shot of this, and then yeah, then we'll call it a day. All right, that's all I got for you guys. What'd you guys think about it? Let me know. This probably is not the final layout of how I'm going to be doing this. Not sure. Maybe I'll bring in a second camera. It's all up in the air right now. You know, I'm just kind of testing the waters with this video. So please let me know what you guys think. If you'd like to see more of this, what other figures you'd like to see, any other pose ideas you'd like to see. Please let me know. I've done showcases with large amounts of figures before and all that kind of stuff, so as well. But yeah, this is a bit more in-depth. I want to show you exactly how I do it, what my reasonings are, and what my inspiration is or can be, and what I use to reference. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please, again, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I appreciate you for watching. If you haven't, please hit that like button, subscribe, and we will catch you guys on the next one. And that's all she wrote.